Hey there, how y'all doing? Want to do a thing on that's pretty hot going on right now. It's Rusty's Rags. I've been seeing a lot of it on YouTube, and people putting videos on about how good they clean and all that, and so I was very interested in it. I went on his channel one night and I PM'd him, and he's another good old Georgia boy, so I was just curious to where he was. And so we got to talking, and he gave me his address and phone number, and amazingly, he didn't live really all that far away from me. As a matter of fact, it was in driving distance, so instead of having to order it, I went over to his house and met him and his mom and his sister. Very, very good people, nice folks. So, but anyway, I'm going to do a video and show you what I've done here today. I went and all these are empty. My LCP, LC9, and my Glock 23 showing that they're empty. Get all of the YouTube safety Nazis satisfied before we get started. I just got, like I said, I went and fired it out, busted off about close to 200 rounds. And I just got through cleaning them, and I greased the rails, and thoroughly cleaned them, but then I completely wiped them down. There's a microfiber cloth. I stripped them and cleaned them thoroughly and greased the rails, and they're clean, but they just kind of got a flat, not really all that shiny. Prior to this, here's what I've been using, and this worked pretty good, is the Hoppe's number 9 silicone cloth. And it does a very good job, but it just left a film over it that, when you pick it up, it just feels like it's greasy to your hands. This little kit comes with a sheepskin cleaning cloth, a flannel cloth, and it gives you I know some of you have seen the videos on it. It comes with a little package. You can send your rubber gloves with it, but I don't need the rubber gloves. And it gives you a little vial of his granddaddy's oil that he used on it. This is a sheepskin cloth that's been impregnated. You just put this on here, and then you get a flannel cloth to wipe the residue off of the gun. And this makes about the third or fourth time that I've cleaned it, but I tell you, I was so impressed. And it don't take me just a minute. I don't know if you can see this now, it's kind of flat looking, but you just go across it, you just wipe it down. The way the sheepskin is, it gets in all the little nooks and crannies, all the little side serrations here, which you can't get into with a normal cloth. But for something about this sheepskin, it just gets right down in there and soaks it all up. And I mean, there's really nothing to it. Then you take a flannel cloth that comes with a package, and you just clean off, wipe it down. And the thing about this, once you do this, I mean, not only does it look clean, but it feels clean, and it stays with it for quite a good while. I know with that Hoppe's, you could use it and just picking up the gun 2 or 3 times, and you got to do it all over again because it's already gone. This thing is so easy to use. You can't believe how good it feels in your hand. Once you get this, it just feels clean. There's no dirt, no film, no residue to it. Boy, now these aren't. They haven't got the shiny black coat on it, so it's not gonna shine like a new dime. But it does really well, and Glock, which has got the Tennifer finish to it. It's hard to get to that anyway, even with a silicone cloth. It even works on rubber. I put me a set of whole grips on my Glock 20. I didn't think I was going to like it, but actually I do. It was a love-hate situation there the first day or two I had them on there. I loved the way it looked. I hated the way it felt in my hand. I decided to take it off, then I put them back on. So when I went and fired it today, I tell you what, it really helped with my shot placement, cause even with this 40, it's got quite a kick to it. But with these whole grips on it, boy, it helped with my shot placement. I was really, really surprised, and especially with it, once you fire your first with follow-up shots, it is so much easier to acquire on the target again. But Rusty's Rags, boy, that does a good job. I was glad that I just happened to stumble across it on YouTube one night and saw it, and I think Looking For Me Marble, Such OO, or Such Double Alt, they've all been using it. I got to thinking and checking into it, and buddy, I tell you what, it is really a good job. Latham, that's the guy's name, that's his first name, Latham. He's the one that owns Rusty's Rags. He got the formula from his granddaddy. I am really impressed with this. And, I mean, it's not slick, and it's not filmy, and it's not greasy, but Rusty's Rags, he's on the internet. He's got his own website if anybody interested in it. And Latham, I appreciate you letting me come by and pick it up, sir. And this is really a good product. I love it. And you can get a little. He came with just a little bottle. He sells extra bottles for all this stuff too. But this sheepskin cloth that you pour on here, that stuff is. I mean, it just. No way it gets down. Every time I've ever used a hoppy, especially when you got the serrations here, when you slide to pull back, it's hard to get something down in it. But boy, this thing, it just gets right down in there in it. And even the Tennifer finish on this Glock. And this is a Gen 4. With my whole grip, I had to do some trimming. I got a butt plug in there. I had to trim around that little hole. Yeah, it's a Gen 4. Took me forever to find somebody that had, my very first video was on that. But anyway, this was about Rusty's Rags. It's a very good product. I highly recommend it. And if you get a chance, you want to try it, he's out there. So I thank y'all for watching and appreciate it very much. And see you guys later.